Hey folks, this is Nate coming at you on Thursday, October 30th, the day before Halloween. So I just wanted to share my Halloween blade styles with you all for this year. Some of them are carryovers from last year. Some are carryovers which I've modified somewhat. And then I think there's maybe one or two on here that are new. So there's not too many. I think there's maybe 6 or 7.
The Night Master.
This is the Night Master from BK Saber Sounds. Using a white ignition burst, this drops into a purple random pro LED flicker blade. Using some like older school red blast waves. And most of these blade styles for my Halloween stuff, most of them are going to trigger strobes on the force effect that can be toggled on and off. And they're all set up the same way. If you just hit the force effect again,
mark my words, all the Jedi will fall.
Then it turns it off.
Peace is a lie.
And I think this is, it's either Kyber Strike or Kyber Crazy. I forget which one it is. Hang on, I want to find out here. This is Kyber Strike from J. DeLorean. And this is a sort of what I call a combo flicker. I'm using a brown noise flicker, a custom hump flicker, and then a second brown noise flicker layer. And I'm using, for the blasts, this is FET 263's older effective sequence blast package that contains like 5 different transitional blast variants within it. And I kept that one. I've actually updated most of my styles to get rid of that because it's an older effect. But on some of them, like this one, I kept it because it works really well with the blade composition style. And then again, the strobes.
Victory. My chains are broken.
And this one is Kyber Crazy. This is a purple blade. this one I'm using my 3-color absorb blast, which has like I put a timer delay on it, so that second color shows up on the end there. Now on this one, the force effect actually puts in a bright swing. And this is an oldie but goodie. This is Death and Darkness. Now this was originally a sound font created by Blue Force Company. However, I don't think that this is a commercially available sound font. I think this was a sound font that you got when you commissioned them for like a saber that they built. And this is a lighter purple, like closer to an indigo. And this is unstable. And this is using a floating emitter wick effect. And this one strobes by default. Now this is the Void from BK Saber Sounds. This is also another carryover from last year's. However, this blade style I have modified a little bit. So I updated that preon so that it clears the blade before the ignition hits, which I thought was something I originally had wanted it to do. And then I also updated the blast, lockup, and clash effects. Yeah, so that was that blade style has actually gone through some major revisions. I like the way this V3 version of it came out.
Initiate security protocol 115.
And this one is Zombie Kyber from J. DeLorean. That's like an orange-red ignition. It drops into a gold custom hump flicker unstable blade. Force effect. This it triggers a flame tip.
Let's go.
Attention, containment successful. System monitoring will remain on alert status.
And then the last one in the config is...
You claim a Jedi was here.
This is Ghost from, I believe this is from K-Sith. And this is more of a standard Sith blade. This is just a basic red blade. I think this is, I'm doing either a, what am I doing on this? It's like an audio flicker, but I'm using a static fire emitter that's using like oranges and reds to sort of give it a flame on the base. And I'm using a really heavy delay on the clash here because I wanted to work in like multiple colors on it, so it does like a multi-color transition. It goes from like gold to blue to white. And then on the blasts, I'm doing something similar, but I'm leaving sparks on the blade. And I don't think there's anything on the force effect in this one. So that's my config for this year's Halloween. I'll be running out and about with my daughter with our sabers tomorrow and having a grand old time. I hope all of you have a fun and safe Halloween, and I will see you on the next video. All right, take care, y'all.